Hey, howdy, folks. This is Babbaginator. We're back in Long Dark. I'm back from my trip out to Toronto, and my usual Sunday night D&D game is off tonight because of some illnesses. So we are enjoying this opportunity to do a little playing. Hmm. So what do we got here? See what it looks like out there. Hello, hello. Too gusty. Okay. Guess we'll rest for an hour and try again.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, I think we're gonna make our way up to Timberwolf Mountain.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And the wind went out already. And the wind knocked out the fire already. Oh, we got cabin fever risks. Better. I sometimes forget about this, but this is a grill. You can use this. Start a fire here. It won't go out.
Come on, little fire. Perfect. It's getting dark out here.
Okay, we're just out here chilling. Waiting for a cabin fever risk to go down. Yeah, birds. Hey, Roller. Good to see you. Oh, I'm back from my whirlwind visit to Toronto for my job interview. I think it went better than I thought it was going to go. That was... Yeah, I was out in Toronto for academic librarian job interview, second round. And I think it went okay. But I was really panicked the night before. I was like, this presentation is terrible. It's like, why did I decide to present on these topics? Well, they gave me the topic, and then why did I think this was the right way to do it? And I was like, oh, this is all going to be horrible. Okay. We got cabin fever out here. So we're trying to mitigate it with a little bit of outdoor sleeping. Let's not get eaten by anything out here. We survived without being eaten. Oops.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
How was your week? Or weekend, I guess.
I've never been so hungry in my life.
Quiet. Quiet is usually good.
Looks like I made it through another.
We got 5 days left. Yeah, I got back from my trip at a little bit after midnight this morning. And my roommate left to go to a conference in Hawaii at 5:30 in the morning. So we barely saw each other. Just like this brief second at about 4:45 when I got up to go and use the bathroom, and they were finishing up their packing, getting ready to go. And then I leave on Wednesday, and they don't get back until the 23rd, and I don't get back until the 31st. So you might catch me streaming later this month like in the next couple weeks. Maybe. I'm not certain how well set up I will be with my old desktop, my old gaming rig. Wish this wind would stop and actually get someplace. See if we can repair a few things.
I need this gear. Ah, I'm starving.
Okay.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Yeah, let's peek over the hill here to see if we've got anyone to hunt.
My fingers feel numb.
Too far away, can't tell if those are moving or not. So we'll get a little closer.
Too cold to think.
Nope, don't see one. Kind of quiet in here too. So yeah, my roommate's gone, I'm gone. I am going to spend part of tomorrow making gingerbread cookies because we did that last year. Something festive.
Oh, I'm starving.
But I also have to finish packing things up. Oh. Trying to choose things that I don't need to bring back with me. So most of what I'll pack will be things that I can just leave behind. You know, and then travel back pretty light. Ooh.
Man, I could eat anything.
Okay, let's see what we have down here. Okay, let's see if we can warm up a little bit here. Hmm.
Come on, little fire.
So just before the stream, I was watching another episode of the Goes Wrong show. This time it was the Nativity. It's basically it's a BBC show where it's supposedly about a small theater group that puts on these productions, except for they always go terribly, terribly wrong. And so, yeah, most of the comedy has to do with the disasters that unfold. Anyways, the Nativity one was pretty funny. They had 2 fire drills in the middle of it. Lots of explosions. People getting, yeah, just really, really funny. Sorry, distracted here. It's actually a really impressive set, despite the fact that everything falls apart on it. But actually, it is really impressive to design something like that. Okay, let's put this on for. Let's wait inside for an hour. This wind is completely ruining a lot of our plans. There's no rabbits up here either, even if we wanted to pick up a few. Let's see if I can find the link for that particular episode. Okay, yeah, so this is goes wrong. Show activity. Anyways, that was fun to watch. It's too windy out there to really do anything.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay. Try to get out of here. Okay, I'll admit, started this thinking I would be a little bit more alert, but I am reaching the point where I'm starting to think. Let's see, we're half an hour in. We'll try to get a full hour and a half, so try to do another hour. But there's a part of me that just wants to sleep. I'm also debating if I'm going to sleep in this tomorrow or not. On one hand, I kind of like the idea of sleeping in occasionally. The other hand, Monday and Tuesday are my freest days if I want to dedicate any time to actually working and actually getting paid for my work. Since last week, I lost an entire day to prepping my interview materials and lost the rest of the week, the latter half of the week, because I was traveling. What do we got here? Nothing.
I'm freezing. Can you eat trees? Because I'm gonna.
Ooh, getting sleepy. Getting sleepy, yeah. You can see me kind of nodding. I'm going to try to hold it together for at least another hour. But I might have to take a short break to stretch. Move around a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Watch me napping already. Spend a little bit. No, let's see. Let's conserve. Maybe we'll do enough that the next stream will be the final stream for this run. Like if we go until like 46 or 47.
Man, all I can think about is food.
Yeah, I think we'll set it up so the next stream, which is tomorrow night, can be the final for this challenge.
Jesus, this is cold. It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
It helps. Yeah, I don't think I'll make it an hour and a half. I think we'll make it to the hour mark. Or to Prepper's cache. Go there.
I need to find food. The sun is setting. It's gonna get a lot colder soon.
Yep. Not colder. Another camp. Where can we get to? Trying to give ourselves a little boost here before we get killed off by the cold. Wow, really, really good. Sleepy all of a sudden. Astrid's getting really sleepy. Not so much Astrid, me. I'm getting really sleepy. Suddenly hitting a little bit late. This could be bad. Well, in the leg.
One little fire. God, I could eat a horse.
Hmm. Okay, that was silly. I unplugged my headphones. Okay, we should have how many wolves down? 26. So we got one more wolf.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay.
I could eat a horse.
Hey, 46 and 26 wolves. So 268. This is going to be a really bad run, but it'll be finished. So this is definitely not anywhere near competing. Okay, 46. I think I'm just too tired. My eyes keep closing because I operate on too little sleep apparently. So yeah. So next time we'll try to do some hunting in Timberwolf Mountain, just because we should be able to get bear and wolves out there. Let's go.
And this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Ooh, okay. Our condition's terrible. Okay, let's read some poems before we go. Okay. Read from a friend. Ha! I've been packing books already, so that's a little bit harder. So I'm going to have to see if I can locate someone I haven't read for a while. Would be good. Oh. Might try. I don't think I've ever read anything from her. So I'm thinking about one of my old professors, Maurius Simon, and I don't think I've ever read any of her work on this stream. So I figured maybe that'll be something different we could do. Okay, let's see what strikes me as being fun to read. I really don't know her poems that well. Theme and variations. Maybe we'll do this one. Okay, this is a possibility. Oh, actually, I like this. So coincidentally, I was like looking up poems that are hers published in Poetry magazine, and I discovered there's actually in the same issue of one of hers is a poem from one of my other professors from the same institution from UC Riverside, and I kind of, if it wasn't so long, okay, yeah, his is too long, but I do like it. That one's like 3 pages long. It's too long. We'll go with hers though. Okay, Theme and Variations by Moria Simon. What is dark and oblique in a face, eclipses under the eyes, the throat's blackness pushing against the teeth, pupils welling up with midnight, cobwebs, and crow's feet, penned deftly with thin ink, a sunken sadness in the cheeks and brow. Such things teach us how life seeps in, millimeter by millimeter, into our tender disquietude of places. Just a breath heaves in us and out of ourselves, just as the good muscles stretch and contract, as the heart storms and calms itself perpetually, so the face wears both sides, night and day, on its skin, becomes both prison and garden. My face nears 40 now, and begins to play with new shadows. They must crop up from beneath the light, strange blooms that thrive blindly. Now I approach the mirror as a confidant. But when I question it aloud, it answers me with the deliberation of a Solomon gone dim, with the fecund look of a stagnant pond, with an air that hangs with the weight of loss. Still, at times, my face's reflection says, yes, childhood is just a dream your body devised. Or, you are a stone, a canvas, a wild and abandoned place without walls. So that's Theme and Variations on Getting Old, which we can relate to. Yay. Okay, so that was from Moria Simon. And yeah, and we'll figure out. Yeah, I packed up a lot of my books already, so it means I have to go looking online for stuff, which is fine. I just need to build. What I really should do is I should go back to having my list of poems about wolves, poems about bears, poems about deer, poems about rabbits, and then we can have those as a backup set. Okay. Oddly enough, in the middle, towards the end of one of my interview sessions for my job visit on campus, there was someone. This wasn't part of the formal interview. This was just kind of more of a meet and greet with the other faculty and librarians. Someone asked me about Frankenstein, so I was like, "Whoa, I can actually talk about Frankenstein." Yeah. But we're going to read a poem here that we haven't read for a while. Oh, this is nice and short. We'll read this. Float, a fundamental type used to define numbers with fractional parts. This comes from Babbage's Dream, published by published by Sendros Publications in 2017. Float. Like a bell, or rather the sound of it, opening a silence that, having been told, speaks again. Suspended between states of incompleteness, a point traversing a numbered landscape, this country of small infinities is what we do with what remains. Bits of window panes, refracted light, what gathers in the torn leaves from the dimming edge of the red fields grown dark. Say what you will, the body is no more than the moon, a white trouser button in a pool of gasoline, a halo of ash and flame ascending the ladder of night. So, like the definition mentions, this is a fundamental type used in programming languages to describe a number with fractional parts, basically any large decimal, like floating point decimal number, so very, very large fractional numbers. And so I try to imagine sort of what types of things I might associate with like being like big but incomplete or non-whole, these fractional rational numbers. What would they represent and what would they translate to, and sort of this kind of dream version of Babbage's numbered reality or our numbered reality. So, okay, so here we go. Let's wrap up here. Oh, we made it to 46. Next stream, we are going to wrap up our challenge. But for now, let's go find someplace to raid. And I will go to bed probably early tonight, it seems like. Who is up? But I don't recognize any of these people here. Happy holidays from T-Bone. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe we will do 100 Day Stalker with a rack C sharp. Who are these people? Oh, there's a first playthrough. Wait, what? 0799. That's tough to say. Okay, we'll try rack C sharp. Apparently there's an ad first. So game developer, digital artist, sounds like a cool person. Yeah, we'll try this. Okay, let's get this raid started. Sorry for the delay in getting going. Yeah, so. Oh, we cannot raid. Okay, so, well, then I guess we're going somewhere else. Always so complicated. 100 Day Stalker, maybe. Let's see. Oh, I think that was the one we just looked at. Let's see, I can't read my own notes. Okay, we'll try again. Find someone to raid. Wait, what? Okay, looks like we can raid this guy. Okay, let's hop over there. We'll be back most likely tomorrow night. See you all then. Thanks for hanging out with me. And good night.